Hello guys, this is Bull back with another Fortnite video. Today we're going to be going over the patch notes of the brand new Fortnite update, and there's some interesting stuff in here and you guys are going to want to see this all. So first things first, this obviously is the brand new Fortified. You guys know exactly what it is. Here's the brand new 50 versus 50. Let's get right into the general updates right now. So you guys are going to be, there's a couple of bug fixes here, fixing the issue where players could fire weapons before equipping animation had finished if they are sprinting. These are just simple bug fixes. This is to save the world. We're going to skip this today. We're going to get into the general stuff. So basically, wood, stone and metal resources will now always be first in the item inventories list. This is instead of traps. This is actually pretty good. Also, another really good thing is your V-Bucks will be spread to, among all of your accounts. It was actually used to just be unique to a certain account. Let's just get on here to right to where this is the juicy stuff, the Battle Royale stuff. So the system replay mode, this is something that a lot of content creators are really going to like, and the average player as well. You guys are going to be able to look at all of your games and having a look and seeing if you guys could improve and just make some really cool montages and stuff like that. So you guys already know this is the new theater mode, and I'm really excited to see what some people create with this, and I'm definitely going to be using it myself. So let's just get on to the next thing, the weapon and items. This is got a lot of interesting stuff in it. So obviously, first things first, Porter 4, epic rarity. The drop rate is 1, you can only carry 1, but you can hold up to 5 obviously because there's 5 inventory slots. Decreasing the guided missile maximum turn rate. Now this was absolutely necessary. You could move around that rocket so fast. Having a 75 movement reduction is really necessary. It means it's going to be a lot slower. It's not going to be, you're not going to be able to weave within people's bases anymore. So that's really good, and also is reducing the movement speed, which is going to make it really good, because the fact that you can, I don't know if you guys know, you can actually shoot the guided missiles out of the sky. They only have 200 health, so that's just like a normal character. But if you and your squad mates all shoot at it, it's only 15% slower now, so you guys might just be able to shoot it out of the sky. Obviously this is the thing that people are really annoyed about. Oh my goodness, even Ninja commented on this, and this is basically adding a short equip time to many weapons. Now what this means is this is going to make it basically slow rate of fire. This will reduce the effectiveness of quickly switching between weapons for high burst damage. So this is going to stop people, and this is the affected weapons. This is basically all the weapons people use anyway. So people are using tac pump, tac handgun. There's going to be a slight delay between you being able to switch and shoot. Now for console players, it really probably won't even matter because you guys are not really going to be able to switch too fast anyway. It's only for the really good players that are switching weapons so fast. This is going to affect them a lot, and I think it's going to hit them quite hard. For the average player that uses like tactical shotgun, pump shotgun, you guys are not even going to be that fast anyway, so you guys probably won't even notice this change, but it is going to be for the pro players. They're definitely going to get hit hard by this, and I don't know if I agree with this. I really probably don't. It shouldn't really be removed. I mean, you guys can have your opinions in the comment section down below, what you guys think about this change. This is another thing, they're just changing a lot to do with the vending machine. They're reducing the chance of a chug jug by 50%. Probably agree with this. A chug jug should be super rare. You should not be able to buy it very easily. Increasing the maximum, you guys can read this. This is just all the changes within the vending machine, just different percentages and stuff like that. And the drop rate of the remote explosive on the floor has been dropped by 33%. I definitely agree with this one. I have been seeing these C4 remote explosives a lot, and I really don't want to see anymore. They're not even that good. Updating the max ammo inventory icon to make it look easier and more identifiable. I definitely agree with this. I've accidentally dropped small ammo so many times because it looks like what the medium ammo should look like, but it doesn't really matter. That's just a little thing for some players. These are just all bug fixes now, fixing weapons floating in and under the certain network conditions. This is just all bug fixes. You guys can look through this as much as you like. Now the 50v50 mode, now this is a lot of interesting changes here because I really like 50v50. That's my favourite limited time game mode in the game. So I'm really interested to see how this one works. So basically they're making it so there's 2 buses this time, and you're going to be able to see the angles that each bus is going to come in from. This is really going to help because you guys are going to be able to team up with your team. They're changing a lot of the circle changes as well. As you guys can see here, it's going to be 10 minutes to loot the map, and then the storm closes in on the circle. Then it's going to be 5 minutes of fighting, and then it's going to shrink to the end. So there's only going to be 2 circle changes in this. Now this is just because, you know, there's going to be a lot of big fights. So this is probably necessary. You know, the fights are going to be extended because there's so many people. If the circle comes in a lot more frequently, it really, you know, people want to be in these big gunfights for quite a while, so they don't need to want to be pushed out of the circle that much. So you guys can read this. It's really interesting. They're making it so you can farm resources 75% faster. This is just going to make it so you guys can get resources, more ammo, more drops. There's going to be guns everywhere, because obviously there's still 100 people in the game, but there's going to be more people landing in each location because you guys are a team. So there's going to have to be more loot around the map. And you guys are probably going to be firing a lot more bullets than you normally would anyway because there's so many players. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. This is a new Builder Pro control configuration. Really interested to see how this one works. This is configure. This is by optimize fast placement of building pieces. Wall, floor, and stairs and roofs are designed buttons on the controller. So you guys can... You can actually put designated buttons on each control, which I'm really interested to see. You can switch materials and traps by pressing left on the D-pad, yes. New squad comms wheel allows you to communicate quickly. Now, if you guys haven't noticed this, I'm not very sure. I think on PC it says V, and right, yeah, it's right on the D-pad. If you guys are playing on console, press V, PC, press V, and if you're on console, press right on the D-pad. You guys can click, and you guys can do emotes to tell your teammates if you need a shield, if you need a med kit, if you need... you know, anything, because, you know, if you're playing with a random player in your team, they don't necessarily, oh, if you're actually, this is probably designed for the 50v50, you don't know if a teammate, if you're not in the same squad, needs health or needs shields, so you're going to be able to communicate by using right on the D-pad or V on the keyboard. But that is pretty much it for all of these. Loot llamas can now be opening through destruction as well as interfaces, adding a blue tint to friendly traps and helping distinguish them from enemy traps. Now this had to be done because the amount of times that I've played 50v50 or something like that last time, I look up into a building and think, is that my trap or is that their trap? I'll just walk around it instead of, you know, it's just going to make life a lot easier. But anyway, that's pretty much it for all these changes. Here's a couple of bug fixes. You guys can look at this. I'll leave this link in the description. You guys can have a look for yourself. But anyway, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Please like, please subscribe for more Fortnite videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.